This is easily the most lazy floor 12 I've ever done, but I thought it was pretty satisfying, so I wanted to share it with you. There are only a few rules here. You can't use normal or charge attacks, you can't sprint, and you also can't take damage. So those are my challenges I set for myself, and I'm also trying to stay as still as possible. The only way I can really dodge is with iframes and Yae's turret placement. You'll see me walk around quite a bit, but yeah, no sprinting, no actual dodging. What else is there? Oh my god, Albedo's E gets destroyed so often. I had to reset so many times just because his skill gets destroyed. And it's really important that his skill's doing damage because he's holding 4-piece deep, and if he's not doing any damage, then Nahida's not getting all that res shred on her Dendro attacks. But yeah, this is a C6 Yae. I guess you can kind of tell from the damage. And it's a C2 Nahida, which makes this kind of challenge a little easier. I was thinking of using Fischl instead of Albedo, and that way I can get more energy to do Yae bursts, but honestly, sometimes just using Yae's burst, even crowned level 13, is a DPS loss on single target, so it wasn't that important, and I think Albedo was just better. It's easier to stay AFK with Albedo because you only have to use E if it doesn't get destroyed every once in a while, so this is the team I chose, plus a bit more shield durability, so I can make the goal of not taking any damage during this run. Albedo also has the added benefit of giving team-wide EM buff once you use his burst, so it does come in handy every now and then. Oh my god, this fight is actually annoying because shooting it down is really consistent. I think I need Albedo's what is it? The Transient Blossom as well as Yae's turrets to kind of hit each wing at the same time, basically. It's really hard to hit the center. It has to auto-target the wings. And if I don't, he just keeps flying out of range and I have to chase it down, which is pretty hard when you're doing an AFK challenge. You're not really running the enemies down. But yeah. This one definitely took a bunch of retries, so even though you're seeing the clears, these are not the first attempts. Not all of them. But yeah, this is pretty straightforward. It's not the most exciting gameplay, but it's fun to see all the numbers pop up and not actually really doing anything except standing there waiting for cooldowns and then using them. Before Nahida's release, the AFK team was definitely nowhere near as strong. She just does so many things. Her Tri-Karma Purification is a really unique way to consolidate AoE as well as enabling aggravate and spread for electro units like Fischl and Yae. And that just makes it a lot easier to just do more damage as well. And also, it lasts 25 seconds, so you don't need to refresh it every rotation, which is really nice. And also her burst can last a pretty long time, and normally you wouldn't have Yae on field, but only the on field character gets the EM buff from Nahida's burst, so you can kind of just stand AFK in Nahida's burst like I do right here, and Yae just gets all that buff while being AFK on field. Even though this Abyss has some of the highest HP totals, I think even without all these constellations, like C0 Yae, C0 Nahida, like maybe add Fischl for more damage, because I have Zhongli for survivability. You can definitely do this even without all the constellations. It will take longer, but aggravate and spread scale off of the characters' level as well as their EM, and it's a flat damage bonus, so constellations and talent levels matter a bit less compared to, for example, Babe and Melt, so it is still definitely strong if you use C0 Yae, Fischl, Nahida. But yeah, looks like didn't move much, completed the challenge here. Definitely some retries, but it is what it is. If there's some, you know what? Next time I'll include some really bad runs whenever I post a speedrun video or something. This is not one of the most impressive videos I have. It's just funny team. These are some builds. This isn't my conventional Nahida build. I usually have her on 4-piece Deepwood, but I'm trying to squeeze out as much damage as possible, so I put her on 4 Gilded, and then Albedo's holding for Deepwood. Anyway, thanks for watching to the end. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As always, your feedback is greatly appreciated, so I will try to respond to every one of your comments. I don't get that many, so it's definitely manageable for now. So anything you want to see, I will do my best to deliver.